Hello YouTube. I told you on Sunday that I would make you a little Friday Eve video, so here we are. We're up at the mill. It's actually the first day of February and it is almost 50 degrees. It's like high 40s, barely, almost 50. Let's just call it 50. It sounds good. Think spring, everybody. Well, what happened to the radiator on the bus motor? What do you think happened? Well, the truth is, okay, here we go, a little clickbait here. Truth of the matter is the radiator's been leaking for a while, and Eddie and I said, you know what, we're shut down anyway due to cold weather, so let's go ahead and let's get this thing fixed. So it's at a radiator shop, not sure what the damages are going to be as far as financial, and we got to get it done anyway. Can't run the motor without the radiator. And John the Turtle is still, he just keeps climbing around the mill, and he's trying to figure out how to run this thing. I think someday we're going to come up here. He's going to be cutting logs, but everything is as you have seen it last, and I had to take the air cleaner off in order to get to the rad, so it looks actually really clean. But I'm going to do a little bit of maintenance here today too. These pulleys, these shiv wheels that carry the carriage back and forth, if you look at the new one, in fact, once I get this one off, if you can see that, this is literally razor sharp. You could probably cut yourself on that, both sides of it. And if you figure out how many times that thing had to been up and down the tracks to do that. So I ordered through Edmonston new shiv wheels, and I think it's time to get both of them changed out, so maybe we'll do one of those today. Also, I'm going to fire the loader up, and we're going to do a little bit of snow removal up here. If I can get some of this snow pulled back, we'll go out around back here where the sawdust bin is. And yeah, there's more than sawing. If you own a sawmill, there's always something to do, but working 40 hours a week doesn't help matters neither. But yeah, I'll try to get this sawdust drug back. I actually got a guy that wants to buy everything that's in here, and I told him I'll come take a look. I don't think there's enough in there to really worry about. He comes up with a 15-yard dumpster box, and there's like 2 pickup truckloads there, so it won't be worth his while. Slabwood Mountain keeps growing, but people, they do buy it. So I'm gonna go and get the loader fired up a little bit here, and we'll go ahead and push some snow. All right, let's move a little bit of snow here. I'll just bring you along for a little bit here. This can get boring. What I'm trying to do is just get the bulk of it off. That way, when the sun does come around, we have a little bit better chance. A little better chance to get rid of it. But we're supposed to get 3 to 7 inches Thursday night into Friday, I believe. So anything we get rid of would just be a benefit. Then we'll do some work on that shiv wheel. That way this will be just a little bit less slop. And it's good to exercise the equipment a little bit. Try to scoop some of this up in front of the log deck here a little bit. I'll say we got a pretty full bucket there. The loader does pretty well in the snow though, I'll say that. So hopefully a couple weeks from now, Eddie and I will be back to Doing what we love is sawing. But we'll see. We'll see what Mother Nature says. I'm just sending this over the bank. That was a nice bucket full there. Plus, I want to back my truck up in here. This ground is frozen solid though. That makes it nicer to push snow. You're not digging into the gravel and whatever else. There we go. I'm glad you guys like the sawing videos. I like making them. Kind of run out of things to do here, so I figured I'd bring you along for a little bit of snow removal, a little bit of maintenance. Put this up a little bit here. That's a nice bucket of snow. Yeah, plus it's kind of fun to play in the snow once in a while. I should go over to that log yard and get a little bit of snow out of there. That way, if I get this snow out of our way, that's less water and ice and muck to deal with later on. I do not like the spring thaw. It's just kind of like outdoors with Mark today. Except for this isn't a little Kubota, this is just a little bit bigger, little tiny bit. But that isn't looking too bad. But if we get that ice they're talking about, that's going to be a real mess. They're saying maybe a quarter-inch of ice Thursday. I don't know. Time will tell. I'm going to backtrack a little bit out of the front of the mill there, and that's it. Call that quits. So we'll dump this one off, we'll let you go here, and we're going to start tearing that shiv wheel off. Alrighty, we'll talk to you here in a bit. Alright, we're getting ready to work on this cable here. Okay, first step, we got to get the tension off of the cable so we can go ahead and get that drum loose. So I'm going to put you in a little stand here. I'm not sure how this is going to work out here. And it's going to be a little bit like what frickin' Jeep does. He just puts you down in the holder and goes with it. So these have a back nut on it. And once you get that side loosened, just basically a big eye bolt. These mills here don't have real fancy ratchet style cable tighteners. And I'm going to try to get away with just taking this all the way and not taking it completely off. But I'm not sure how that's going to work out. And worst case, we're just going to take it completely off. But I'm going to push this in all the way. And we'll go to the other side here. We'll see how loose we got this thing. Let me get my little camera stand here. And it works out pretty good for what we're doing. And we'll stick it back down in this holder here. And basically what we're trying to do is get this cable to walk off of the drum. And if we can get it off, see, these are like anti-derails. And it looks like it's going to work. So what you want to do is just enough. You don't want to lose your wraps on your spool back there. So we get to this point here. All we're going to do and these guys been. I bet you this is original from the time that Johnny and Billy had built this mill. 1985, I would think so. So I ordered brand new bearings. I think they made two different size. I think ours is the 11-inch. I think they had a 14-inch. And I'm not sure how good this camera view is. We never did have these off yet, but so we're going to go ahead and get the other side, or the bottom off, and then I'll just bring you back then. No sense of watching paint dry. And I think these bolts and nuts, I think they're all reusable. So, all right, I'll catch you here in a couple of minutes once we get this thing off of here. Okay, we are getting closer to being done here on this one pulley. Now, I don't know if we're going to have enough slack to get this cable back over it. We're going to try. Get one side at a time. And I'm going to probably have to take that bolt out through. So let me go loosen that up real quick. Just got to watch when you do this, because you could start losing a bunch of wraps on your cable off the drum. But anyhow, we're gonna just coax this over it. We did. Okay, I'm gonna go set that bolt back through. All right, we didn't lose nothing there. I don't want to get it too tight. So this basically, besides putting tension on it, this is our new shiv wheel that drags the carriage back and forth. And if you can look at that, you tell me how many times that thing spun around to do that. Literally was making this like a razor edge. The bearings probably could have survived, but there's a little bit of play in them. So for the extra couple bucks, you might as well go ahead and change it all out. So this is good for another 1,000,000 miles. Eddie and I will never see this wear out. The eccentric lock collars lock here and here, keeps everything from sliding down, and the cable will ride real nice in here for a lot of years to come. So hope you enjoyed this little video of some sawmill maintenance. I got one more to do. I'm not going to show that, but we ordered both sides while they're still in business. So let me get you up off the camera stand here, get out of this hole back here. And there we go. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your little Friday video. And oh, by the way, while we were filming everything, I got a text, and the radiator is ready to pick up. $750 worth of repairs. Is it worth it? It's worth every penny, because you blow up the motor, you have probably about a $15,000 to $20,000 bill ahead of you. So we got a little bit of bank video of log firewood splitting. I'll probably put on next week for you. I don't know what this winter's going to do. It's nice that I got the snow moved out here. That made it real nice just to get around. And we got to get back into the log yard. We do got a lot of orders to saw, but I don't want to fight all this mess. So everybody have a great rest of your week, and we will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.